With that, meteorologist Chris Mulcahy joins us again. So, Chris, yet another day where we're asking people to stay weather aware.
And we're weather aware because we have another heat advisory, Sarah, and it's realistically been a record July so far, at least in the top 5 for the first 15 days. So through 15 days of July, we've averaged between our highs and lows 83.9 degrees. That's the third warmest in Charlotte history, and record keeping dates back all the way to 1878. This is crazy. And it's nothing like 1993 where it actually averaged 86.6. That was one of the hottest Julys ever. Our heat alerts today are just a heat advisory. That means you could have heat index values as much as 105 plus. But see this little area of pink just south of Laurinburg and east of Chirac? That's an excessive heat warning, where those areas east and southeast of us could have heat index values at 110 plus. Notice that the western side of our viewing area not going to expect those heat index values to reach that level. And check it out. Our heat index value right now about 91 in Charlotte, 96 in Wadesboro, because you see already ahead of the pack the further east you go. Once you get to about 2 o'clock, that's where we're peaking around that 107, backing up that claim that we are in the heat advisory, and then you can expect these to actually come down a little bit as temperatures start to erode. Moisture values actually start to come down by the end of the afternoon. So it's realistically the next 3 hours then you have the highest heat index values, and then it gets a little bit better by 5 o'clock. But at that point, you could have a storm bubbling up. We have Dallas looking pretty for the time being, but we'll pick up more clouds just like yesterday. You notice yesterday it was a beautiful blue sky. Those clouds just came out of nowhere. And the next thing you know, storms started to move in. So let's call it after 4 o'clock is going to be a better chance for storms. Has a 60% per this model data at 5 p.m. But realistically, I think it's really 5 to 10 that we're going to see most of the storms. So I think it's more of an evening event. If you were out and about at any time between about 8 and 11 o'clock last night from Mecklenburg to Gaston County, a lot of storms were thriving here. Me personally, I didn't have anything in my house, but I heard reports about 5 miles south. It was a torrential downpour. I want to use that scenario as pretty much you can expect this evening, that some of us have a delightful evening. Other ones could have a torrential downpour that really washes out an hour of there later on. So just keep that in mind, sticking around a main window of opportunity again about 5 to 10 o'clock. Our satellite and radar, nothing happening for the time being, at least overnight tonight. I think that storm activity should be done by midnight. 75 though, that doesn't really allow our bodies to recover all that much. Sunrise time at 6:22, and our lows will come down after that. Realistically around 70 degrees, pretty much where we should be as early as Friday. And speaking of Friday, that's where our rain chances start to come up to that widespread time frame. I backed off our rain chances a little bit for your Thursday, but still scattered to a widespread rain chance each and every day over the next 7. That's a big difference from where we have been, where our extended forecast showing the next 7 days has us in the red. That means a minimum of about 1 to 2 inches of rain will fall over the next 7 days. I think we can have as much as 3 to 4 across the entirety of the area. So we're switching over for more of an excessive heat forecast to almost too much rain all at once. So we just can't be happy. We can't have that happy medium, right? Our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast shows that we're weather aware for excessive heat over the next couple of days. We could see another red bar a little bit later on, all associated with a chance for storms and a little bit of flooding. But I love seeing those 80s on there. 90 degrees on Thursday, back to the 80s Friday and through the weekend. It's